All right, it's working. I'm in 1440p. Yeah, there's some issue with vertical, and it may be on Twitch's end. I tried to do vertical, and I followed their thing verbatim, and it kept on saying something with look at the log files. You look at the log files. Who knows? It could be literally that I have to restart the computer and OBS would fix everything. I mean, I followed Twitch's guide to a T, and it was just coming up with weird. And then when I streamed, it was dropping a whole bunch of frames when I was trying to multi-stream. So, yeah, dude, this is why... Oh, I forgot to turn the fucking monitors on. Why is the... Well, that's not supposed to be there. Go away. And what's crazy is I had the scene set up perfect, man. I had the scenes. No, I'm not doing this on YouTube. Are you mad with the shit I'm talking about tonight? No, I want to keep my channel. Thank you. No, thank you. You think I did everything with the tutorial directly from Twitch for vertical streaming. I set up all the scenes. I did all that. And it just wouldn't stream. Kept on saying that there was some, I don't even know what the fuck, what was the issue? An unexpected error while trying to connect a server. ATEM multi-stream wait. Yeah, an unexpected error while trying to connect the server. Check the fucking log files. Like, I'm like, oh my God. Why do you procrastinate things? Here you go. Here's why. Here's fucking why. Because it never just works. Even, I ain't pulling no fill. I know how to follow a fucking tutorial. But now it's saying there's some kind of issue with what I just said. I don't even understand what I just said. It's just... This is why I need like a fucking producer, dude. I hate dealing with any of this shit. I know how to do it, but I don't have, like, there's other shit I miss doing, and I wanted to start streaming 2 hours early. I'm like, all right, they want me, they keep hey, you're 44% of your audience watches on smartphones. You should do vertical streaming. Okay, here's the tutorial right from Twitch. Okay. So I don't know. I'm gonna have to, like, literally... This is why I haven't started on Kick yet. Like, because I'm sure that's going to open up a whole new, and then it's like, okay, is it user error with me? Or is it like, I could just literally restart the computer, reboot OBS, and it'll work. You know, it's just like all this shit. And then, like, I checked, now I'm finally streaming in 1440p, right? That worked. I checked to see the bitrate. I checked to see the bitrate. They're like 9,000. I'm like, all right, I'll go 500 kbps below the 9,000 megabits per second because Twitch is very finicky with that. So I always give like some headroom. No, come up with the bitrate. It was in the red. So I'm like, you want the same bitrate then? What's up, Gimpan Jeff? You want the same bitrate for 4K or 2K? Okay, that's a choice. Maybe it's things with they said, maybe it's issues with new features. Who knows? You know what I may have to do? Deadass. I may just have to fucking do like a factory reset of OBS. TNMM Gaming. How are you, Chevy dude? How are you? So yeah. That was fun. That was that was as painful as I expected it to be. But I hate saying that because everyone's like, "Oh, sure you did everything." Like, no, I did.
Cucumbers.
I had their fucking tutorial open, going play by play with what they were saying. I don't know what else I could do that beyond that. But what I'm thinking is, and I'm telling that's worked before with me, where I couldn't get something to work. It's fucking terrible that OBS is like that. I couldn't get something to work. I factory reset OBS. All my problems were solved. It's annoying because then you have to do all the settings all over again. But you know, what do? You either don't use the feature because there's a bug with OBS, or you go through all the hoops to reset everything. So fun stuff. Very exciting. I love multi-streaming. It's great. Then when I get this figured out, then I have to figure out fucking Kick. And I'm sure that's going to come with a whole fucking slew of its own bullshit. Can't wait for that. But gotta be done. Neil.
Trump opens his speech by announcing he's become a Mormon and saying Jeffrey Epstein was his best friend.
Dude, what the fuck is going to go on with that speech tonight? There's already places saying they aren't going to air it, which if you're like a major network, I get it, man. You don't want to re-echo his bullshit. I'm kind of glad they're saying shit like that too. Instead of just regurgitating what he said, like Fox News. I wonder what they're going to do. They literally got sued into a fucking oblivion.
Rich, this is Thickman. Does the Council of Men approve Ricardo as the name of Trump opens his speech by announcing he's become a Mormon and saying Jeffrey Epstein was his best friend.
Now, why is there...
Rich, this is Thickman. Does the Council of Men approve Ricardo as the name of my Carlos twin?
Yes. Trump opens his speech. Dropped him as gifting a sub too. Now putting us at 2. Like, I didn't get other shit done today. Part of that was on me. I was like back and forth debating, should I film something with the mini PC? I got to get shit up tomorrow. So dropped him as, how are you? What's up inside the horseshoe? So tonight is going to be, I'm just pissed, man. I had all those vertical scenes set up perfectly. Does that mean maybe I have to get rid of ATEM multi-stream? Which at that point, I'd rather just not vertical stream on here. You know what I'm saying? If that's the case. Because multi-streaming works just fine. Multi-streaming works perfectly. No issues whatsoever. No fucking issues whatsoever. None at all. I mean, we'll see what happens with Kick. I'm sure that's going to come with its own shit. So, oh fuck, we're almost close to the NYC goal. We hit that, then that'll take priority. Fat people are hard to kidnap. Oh, that is partially true. That is partially true. Yeah, man, that fucking pissed me off. I'm like, really? I got all this shit set up perfectly. The vertical scenes looked great, right? And that shit happens? That is wild. Burrito gifting a sub too. Now putting us at 3. We'll start in a few minutes. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like take a day next week. I'll get up like YouTube videos and just sit here until everything is working perfect with YouTube and Twitch and Kick. Like, I'm not leaving this fucking office until that's the only way it's going to get done. And I'm going to have to brute force. I'm going to have to brute force through everything. Figure out why TTS is doing, which Lord knows how long that's going to take, because I don't even know if anyone can understand what the fuck what my issue is. So that's what I'm going to have to do. I'm just going to have to, until everything is fucking flawless with testing. Like, I ain't leaving this fucking office. That's it. That's the fucking tweet. It was bad here today with the smoke anything and everything, but it was pretty fucking brutal yesterday. Yeah, explosive diarrhea. An epidemic of diarrhea is what's literally happening. Oh, fuck, I didn't get something to drink too, dude. God, man, I'm a fucking mess right now. I should have just started streaming. I should have just streamed 1080p. You know what I mean? I would have been streaming like an hour and a half ago, dude. But no. Here I am. For nothing. Like, for literally nothing. I should have just said, okay, next week I'm going to plan that day and, you know. The original Coke, yeah, had a little bit of cocaine in it. That is very true. Let me pop out the chat so no matter what I'm doing, I see it. Oh, God. There we go, boys. Cocaine, break that shit out, huh? Yeah, the original Coke had cocaine. If that was what perked you up. Yeah. So goal, 50 subs by 12:30 a.m. I'll go to a 2:30 instead of stopping at 12:30. Let me turn on these fucking TVs. They're going to drive me insane. It's too bleak. It's too bleak. That was way more tedious than it needed to be, dude. I know exactly what's going to happen. I had to do this before. I know I've like the third time I said it, but when shit gets weird with OBS, you got to clean out the cache. You got to reset everything because something broke software-wise, that there is now a glitch in there that until you factory reset it, you are not, it's nothing you did, it just happens. And then you put all your sources back in fresh and it solves it. It's ridiculous that you have to do that. And you can't do like you could actually save your profile that has all your scenes, has all your sources. Nope, you can't do it. Because one of those are probably corrupted, which is causing a domino effect of other issues. So there are no shortcuts with that. You have to go back in dry and raw and suffer. Orange orangutans. Tremendous orange orangutans. Hold on 1 second. Sure, the beach. Let's do the beach. That is not the fucking beach. I just went to, why is it a car? I did not. Oh. I mean, it's fitting ocean water, right? Yeah, I'll put Granny Port on the monitor. That would be okay.
Rich, look into who Dave Blunts is. He's like a meme
I
sort
know
of a
who
joke
he is.
rapper who's as big as you at your biggest, around 600+ pounds, but he's planning
No,
on
I
crowd
wasn't.
surfing on his music. This year this guy's gonna get someone crushed, no BS.
Nah, dude, my biggest was like 420-ish, man. I was never 600. That's, I mean, not that 420 pounds is
Did you
slender.
see JD Vance on Joe Rogan say that they
Yes.
messed up the handling of the Epstein flies? What a thing to admit.
Yeah, they didn't fuck it up. They obfuscated on purpose. Let me get this computer out of here. That is the Intel rig. Yeah, they let me retranslate. They obfuscated to protect Dear Leader is what they did. JD Vance is literally a Peter Thiel plant. That's not even an exaggeration. It's exactly what he is, full stop. He used to call Trump America's Hitler. And here he is defending and supporting and is the vice president to America's Hitler. Like, how do you say that? And then, dude, it's wild. Like that, yeah. Like, that is insanity. How do you sell out so hard? Same with Lindsey Graham, too. Like, you're just gonna, you have no core at all. And I'm not saying, like, you could still be an asshole and stand for something. These motherfuckers just like, whatever I need to do to get where I want to get. That is all I care about. So, you either die a hero or live long enough to see yourself become the villain. Lord knows. It's simple. Trump keeps his enemies like Vance closer. Hence, Vance became VP. Yeah, but then Vance would suck a fart out of his fucking ass, dude. I don't understand why you would do that. I guess you want to be in power. You accrue wealth when you're in power because you can be corrupt and you people will cover for you. And when you get more money, you also garner more power because of how much wealth you have. It goes on and on and on. Greed is literally going to destroy humanity. Like, permanently. I'm not talking like an empire. I'm not talking just the states. Like, we are going to be wiped from this planet. The greed is massively strong, just like Phil. So, I mean, JD Vance, he fucked a couch. He will thrust hard, he's no slouch. That was pretty good. Everyone, thank you very much also who came out for my birthday stream yesterday. That was funny with Lauren. Listen, man. It was a good time during the stream for me and after the stream. And that was funny. After she was proactively doing that, like she was begging for a quickie, right? I'm like, there's no way. And especially with all the weirdos watching me, you're giving them an excuse. Yes, I got laid afterwards, thankfully. That would have been blue balls of the century. But it's funny, like, and she was doing it's not like, hey, Lauren, come show them I have a woman. And then there were, like, the usual suspects, like Ape and Eric. Someone else said it, but of course he was cocking to it. Oh, Rich is alone on his birthday. I'm like, dude, did you just see? I didn't put that she came on the camera. Yeah, man, my shit still works. You kidding? Yes. So, Review OnlyFans. Yeah, we're opening up an OnlyFans next week. Hold your breath for that one. So, yeah, I got shitty sleep last night, too. Probably why I'm in a fucking... Yeah, she said Eric probably would want to see proof. And that's where I'm fucking different, man. I'm like, hey, look at my wife. Look at my girlfriend. Like, I'm just normal. Shit happens. Like, she was in the mood last night and she wanted me to, like, pause everything. So, which, hey, I ain't complaining, man. Listen. That's not a bad thing to be requested for. You know what I'm saying? But, yeah, it's just like, in the ones that like flex it though, you know what I mean? It's so weird. Like, yeah, dude, you're a grown ass man. You should have a significant other. It's a normal, healthy thing. You make it like it's some insane badge of honor. Like, people have been together and mating since human beings have existed. That's how we procreate. Fucking weirdos. And they have to, like, because you know what, to their audience it's a big deal, because their audiences don't get no pussy or whatever they want, a man's ass, whatever they choose, but the point is they ain't getting any action. So to them it's like some monumental achievement, so they treat it as such. Like, Smash treats it like that. Yeah, Quantum TV with his wife, perfect example. That's a good, who said that? Philip Paul Burnell. Remember, he was like, I have a maiden, and she's like, all right, dude, like, what is with all these, like, okay, you could get some, congratulations. And in the end, they always end up getting divorced, or you find out they're fucking closeted or whatever. I mean, I don't, listen, that hasn't happened with Smash yet. Who is messaging me now? We'll start in a couple minutes. Yeah, they're like, so, like, wow, look, I have a wife. Let me show like 47 pictures of her in a bikini for the intro of my streams. I'm exaggerating, but it was like, what are you doing? Like, your wife agreed to that? I can't, if she did, that is fucking weird too. Like, having to prove that you have a woman because that just shows how insecure they are too. It's just such a weird thing. Yeah, and it's like the worst kept secret that Benny Johnson's fucking closeted, man. He's so in the closet. And when he goes to conventions, they say he hooks up with dudes all the time. He is pounding ass and getting his ass pounded. It's a ass pounding celebration with Benny Johnson. I mean, whatever, he worked for some website before as a journalist. And he was at some Christmas party and he like made out with multiple dudes in a single evening. There's even reports or rumors that his wife would go to him with some of these conventions and she would be like out like in a room crying somewhere while he's fucking sucking cock. I'm not kidding. I'm not kidding about any of this. It is quite insane. It is quite insane. Fetterman said, yeah, dude, he is not, he is just registered a Democrat. He is fucking more MAGA than some people some elected officials that are MAGA. Like, come on, man. Who gives a get rid of him, man. He's such a fucking loser. Oh, Rich, he changed his political views after he had a stroke. Even more of a reason to get rid of him. His brain is literally damaged. What are we doing? He has a stroke and does a complete 180 on all of his foreign policies. Oh, that's okay. So we should just let him make terrible choices because he had a stroke. Oh my God. We are a failed fucking state, dude. Period. End of discussion. There's no other way around it. We are a failed fucking state. And it will, I mean, the American empire may never come back, but for us to be respected on the world stage again, it's going to take decades, dude. It's going to take decades. Because if you're from another country, it's like, how do I, okay, so now you're normal, fine. But what about if another fucking freak gets in charge? Then what happens? Then everything gets reverted again if there's a Donald Trump 2.0 or a fucking, what's his name, Nick Fuentes in the future running for office. Maybe he'll be MAGA 2.0. What the fuck you think is going to happen then? It's just insanity, man. I'm just fucking rambling right now. I don't even know. I used to be close friends with Jostler's ass cheeks. Dude, I ain't about divide and conquer, but I don't care if you are currently. So, Jostler, thank you. What does that put us at 4? Hey, man. There you goes, boys. I think what I'll do, I have to remember to here. Make it more feasible. 35. So 35.
Maybe we Brits need to bring back the 13 colonies to sort you guys out.
In the current climate, man, maybe. In the current climate, maybe. Because we have lost our fucking way, dude. We are just gone. Or fucking the states that haven't lost their mind need to succeed. That's all the other thing I could think of. Because this is fucking insanity, dude. This is absolutely insane. So, alright. Yeah, so I know it's...
Maybe we Brits need to bring back the 13 colonies to sort you guys out.
Oh, Dr. D, I see you. Yeah, maybe so. Well, let me see first if it's just something's fucked with, because like I said, that's happened before with OBS, where something is corrupted somewhere. I have to do a factory reset, clear the cache, and then things work. If that doesn't work, yeah, definitely. Definitely. It's raining where you live? What the fuck is it doing? It's just... OBS is great and terrible simultaneously. Because it just gets so goddamn glitchy. But the problem is it's like the Microsoft Windows of streaming. It's like, oh, wow, here's a plugin. What's it for? OBS. Here's a tutorial. What's it for? OBS. What is whenever they have like settings for like 1440p now over on Twitch and other things, whenever you look up how to set it up, they're showing you through OBS because it's the most popular streaming tool. You know? Yeah, good. Fucking leave then. I'm so fucking tired of these billionaires. Like, our lives and the entire planet is their playground. And it's getting really, really fucking old. Like insanely old. Like oh my god. Oh, I got an authenticator for this. The drink that saved Sarah. No, it's Canada Dry Seltzer. What? Anyway. Let me get into something here and then we shall start. All right. Why is this all reset too? Did I reset something here? Oh, all right. At least something's working today. Good. All right. That's good. Good stuff. At least something didn't explode on me. Yeah, and the guy from Jurassic Park who played the Doctor just died recently too. Yeah, and they did the same thing when Zora Mamdani became mayor, and everyone they tried to make it like hair on fire. We're gonna lose so much money because the billionaires are leaving New York City, and it didn't. It oh wow, it was. And they said that was gonna happen, so they're gonna lose a bunch of revenue. Didn't fucking happen. They said that he's gonna bring in Sharia law. Didn't happen. Like, but that's the thing, but to the people that only watch. To the fucking people that only watch Fox News, they do feel it's like they make them think that it was the end of the world. Fox News needs to be fucking shut down. Newsmax, they're nothing. They're just literally dangerous to this republic. Oh man, oh man. Anyway. So, get shit going here. Watch later. Oh, I'm on the wrong. What the hell happened, man? Why did all my shit get reset? That's kind of mildly concerning. Because I don't remember doing, or maybe I did. Anyway, who cares?
So here's the thing.
Yep, we watched that. Oh, yeah. Yeah, dude, let's start off with a little bit of a lighthearted gem because things are going to go south here real fast. I'm not talking about like me crashing out, but yeah, I don't want to watch Toby Turner's fucking desperate racist shit because he wants people to remember he exists again. Failed QVC host? Fuck yeah. Joe Rogan absolutely ruined comedy. Yes. What movie was it? The only one I ever remember seeing, and I didn't really dislike it or like it, was the original Jurassic Park. I could give a fuck about anything else beyond that, you know what I mean? That's just like not a thing to me. Yeah. Wasn't really a fan of what, The Simpsons as a whole, or was there like a movie? I don't even remember. I remember they had the stupid ass games for like the Sega Genesis, maybe the Super Nintendo too, I'm assuming so. The fucking Jurassic Park games. Was there ever a good Jurassic Park game? Kind of seems like another premise that would be like an easy beach ball to develop a game on, especially back then where there was like much more minimal risk. You know? I don't know. Like Godzilla, there really wasn't a good Godzilla game too. Same with Superman. He is a man, Bob Lavari. He is a man. Yeah, you know what, though? You go back and play the Simpsons arcade game now, right? It's like, it's okay. Anyway. Oh, shit, it's about to start. Like, where can we watch this? I guess Fox News? Because you know they're going to... Which is amazing, because how much did they get sued for? How many billions did they have to pay out? I'm guessing this is it. No. Let me change it here so you can see. I'm guessing who's premiering the address? Is this it? No, this is a premiere for a stupid fucking video.
Want to know what hell on earth looks like? It's called Rikers. It's home to some of the meanest, baddest criminals in the world. But this week...
I can't watch your fucking face. Let's see. Maybe Vosh's beard knows where it is. Does anyone know the source? Does anybody know the source? Sheikh Hassan?
Penne alla vodka, chicken parmesan.
Oh my God. When you're not in the fucking vortex of the cult of MAGA and you watch shit that they watch, it's just like, holy fuck, you are gone. And it's such blatant propaganda, and now especially they don't even try to hide it, dude. They do not even try to hide it. And so it's amazing to me. I don't even know where President Trump.
Voters are less enthusiastic about voting in the midterm elections that Democratic voters are, although some of the socialists winning Democratic primaries might sort of narrow that gap over time. So it would be...
See, of course he's trying. Yeah, no one wants socialists. Oh, yeah. So, yeah, everyone's just looking at Mamdani right now like, oh, my God, he just sucks. Don't want those socialists in power. Or as Trump calls them, communists. Who's doing that?
Natural for the president and for his allies on Capitol Hill to have some
PBS? No. No, we'll go back to that. It's fine.
Talk about the economy, what people's actual perceptions about their personal finance circumstances are.
Where did you post it?
Finances, that's, I think, more important.
It won't let you put a link here. You gotta like either email it to me. I would say you could use it through Discord, but ha 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 ha. Yeah. That's not gonna happen. PBS. I'll look it up here so I'm not giving you guys whiplash. PBS News Hour. I'm looking it up here. PBS NewsHour. Trump to address nation from White House. All right. God, kill me, man. I am fucking dreading this because it's just, it's just going to be another headache. I got it. We got it. What time is it? Oh my God. Even there in a picture that they're trying to make him look decent, he looks like dead. What's not true? Well, with the links. Yeah, and many people can't stand. I can't fucking stand him either. He is a dangerous piece of shit. And I should have been as concerned as everyone warned me to be back in 2016, but I thought people were overreacting. I knew he sucked. But like I think I said this yesterday during the birthday stream. Is that they were right. I was wrong. The safeguards weren't going to work. And here we are. Here we are. Let's see what you're... I'm looking back at what you wrote. Yeah, he's going to try to... Dude, because... Like I said, too, during the birthday stream, right? He didn't give, like, dictators, in most cases, give crumbs to get people on their side, to get the power of the people. I mean, I guess you could say during the first term, but he still didn't really deliver anything. At all. Nothing. Yeah, I'm just, all right, so fuck vertical streaming. I'm just going to try to get Kick up and like, I'm going to have to just sit in here and just, until everything works, I'm just going to have to do it. It's not going to be smooth. I knew that. Yeah, well, I heard Maduro, they have him in like solitary confinement for 23 hours a day. They're wearing him into like a confession of something that's complete bullshit. Breaking: CNN joins ABC and NBC in refusing to air Trump's primetime address. Oh, he's gonna fucking lose his shit, but I love it, dude. I love it. That is great. Rich, you're watching it. Motherfucker, I got 179 people here. Stop it. And I have to see what he has to say. Yeah, we need a holiday for this. When he drops dead, we absolutely need a holiday. 100%. I almost hope, though, like, he gets, like, fucking shamed out of office, dragged out of office. But I just feel with how poor his health is, he's just gonna fucking croak. He's just gonna croak. And then the diehard MAGA cultists, which is still almost a third of the country, sadly, slightly less now, maybe. And the thing is, imagine being such a thin-skinned, malignant narcissist. Dude, you got your 2 terms. You have, granted the lead is narrowing because they're old and dropping dead, but you have the House, you have the Senate, and you have the Supreme Court. But he's also doing this too because, like, oh, look, see, I actually won the election, so technically I'm in my 3rd term. So now that means everything else is null and void, so I can run for as many terms as he wants to. But the thing is, dude, you're almost dead. You're almost dead. How many more fucking terms do you think you're going to get, dude? You ain't even going to finish this shit. Let's keep it real. He ain't going to finish this shit. He's going to be dead before he does. But he's also not all there. Like, and he's so fucking far gone, man. He's like, he may think he's going to live forever. Dude is straight up dementia ridden. I have her right here, dude. We're good. God, he looks like a fucking demon, man. Fucking billionaire fail son. Yeah, I wonder how many of Trump's FCC, I wonder how many of them are going to fucking do investigations or threaten to go after their licenses because they refuse to go along with this fucking propaganda. I love how the microphone's blocking his neck vagina. Dude, he has crazy neck vagina, man. Is that true? I didn't have time to look into it. I didn't believe it though. Is it true that like the Japanese like automatic sensors censor his neck because it looks like a vagina? I'm like, no, come on. Come on. Yeah, well, there you go. You don't go along with the propaganda, they're going to punish you. I'll never understand no matter how much you ride or die with the fascists anyway, as soon as there's one thing they don't like that you did, that's it. All of your loyalty is null and void to them. If you are even slightly disobedient once. So why the fuck would you just go along with it? It's so pathetic. Anyway. Apid Eric is a fucking dork. Let me see. Is he streaming now? See, this is the thing. People bring him up, and now I'm curious. What is 8-Bit Eric up to? What is he up to? What is he up to? Let's see. Apid Eric, 8-Bit Eric, 8-Bit Eric. 8-Bit Eric, 8-Bit Eric, his name's not Derek. No, he ain't doing anything now, thankfully. You gotta thank Wings for making 8-Bit Eric stopping making videos about you? How? Yo, listen, 8-Bit Eric usually doesn't give a shit, though. A lot of these fucking grifters. And he just gets caught in so many blatant, disgusting lies, too. Like, look at yesterday. He was pretending that he was someone who hated 8-Bit Eric. And he just, like, pitched down his voice, pretending to not be 8-Bit Eric. I don't know. I don't even like 8-Bit Eric. But I somehow know all of his fucking channel metrics. Come on. What is wrong with you? And how long did he go on for? Like fucking 10, 15, like, no, more than that. Oh, it's totally not me. He literally pulled a irrelevant Donald Trump. Donald Trump used to pretend to be someone else to call into newspapers and like news channels to get people talking about him. I'm totally not Donald Trump. This is why they like him. They relate to his shittiness. Do you realize that? Yeah, and you know it's going to be a fucking joke from top to bottom. They're going to probably have, like, Kash Patel and his weird cross-eyed ass come out. You know what I mean? My fellow Americans, I'm almost half dead.
Good evening. Before we begin, I'm proud to report that our country is safer, stronger, and far wealthier than it has ever been before. We are doing great. Less than 2 years ago, we inherited an economic and social disaster.
Oh, he's still going to blame
After
Biden.
The worst inflation in 48 years, the wide open borders with millions and millions of people pouring in from all over the world, including criminals of all types, and 11,888 murders, many of whom killed more than one person. We had transgender for everybody, men and women sports.
What does that even mean? What does that mean, transgender for everybody? That doesn't even mean anything. Transgender for everybody. Well, like, am I going to walk out of my room and be a woman? Oh my God. Like, lies, all right.
Crime ravaging our cities, and the whole world was laughing at us as a nation, but not anymore.
We are more isolated, literally, than we've ever been. On the world stage, everyone despises us now. We have virtually no allies. That's what dictators do. They isolate.
More. 2 years ago, our country was dead. Now, we are the hottest country anywhere in the world. America is respected like we have never been respected before. We have more money being invested in.
All prices, all utilities went up. Grocery prices have went up. How many more people were kicked off of their health care because of the changes that were in the fucking big, beautiful bill? Hey, dude, come on. You could look all this up in a fucking minute.
In the United States than at any time in the history of our country. More Americans are working today than ever before. This week it was announced that inflation saw the largest monthly decline in more than 6 years. Just happened. It was just given out. The media reported it, and we accept it. The best in 6 years. The tax cuts in our great, big, beautiful bill are saving hardworking families thousands and thousands of dollars, like with the provisions, no tax on tips, no tax on overtime, and no tax on Social Security for our great seniors.
Inflation slowed down to 3.5% from 4.2 in May.
But only if that car is made in America and a 100% expensing for our job-creating businesses. Our stock markets are at their highest point,
which means nothing for the average person.
Many years, but we
no
can
one gives
actually
a shit.
say of all time. And your 401ks, pensions, and retirement accounts are setting records every single day, the highest in history. For years, we paid the highest price for prescription drugs anywhere in the world. Now we pay the lowest price under my most favored nation's policy, because I was able to get the rest of the world and the pharmaceutical companies to act responsibly. Drug prices are coming down by 70, 80, and 90%. TrumpRx.gov, this will ultimately reduce the cost of health care. You have to go to TrumpRx.gov and take advantage of it. But the costs of health care.
For-profit scheme. Oh, yeah, go to Trump RX. He is, oh my God.
Coming way down because of what we've done with prescription drugs. And with Trump accounts, every child in America now has access to a tax-free investment account to save for their future. Billions and billions of dollars are being invested, put in by companies and individuals to take care of our...
And there was something with Trump RX that there was some expose done that you didn't get any kind of discount on your prescription prices.
Children, so that at age 18, they will have potentially hundreds of thousands of dollars in their account, and they'll get off to a great start in life. So for that, go to TrumpAccounts.gov and sign up your child or any child who'd like to sign up. Our previously wide open borders have been transformed into the most secure borders in the history of our country, with 0 illegal aliens being admitted to the United States in the past 14 months. That is 0. Nobody thought it was possible. We had the worst border in the history of our country, and now we have the best.
Yeah, how Trump RX works, right? It is a government-operated site. It's not for profit itself, but here's what he does. The pharmaceutical manufacturers that sell the medications listed on the platform are for profit. So here is what happens. Critics have raised concerns that the initiative primarily serves to generate profit and political goodwill. So Eli Lilly or something, they may have a version of a medication. They'll give like to Trump's ballroom, so he'll funnel more patients to their version of the drug over another company's. So it's still nothing this guy does unless it benefits him.
Crime is plummeting nationwide, with the murder rate at its lowest level since 1900, or more than 125 years ago. We're making a record investment in our armed forces, and we have the strongest and most powerful military by far anywhere in the world. I built it during my first term.
This is literally Soviet Union or North Korea propaganda-style lies. It's so in your face it's almost parody. Yet for some reason there's still brain-dead morons who believe this.
Yeah, 100%.
Unfortunately, we're forced to...
Now, when it comes, I'm checking what he's saying in real time.
This is literally Soviet Union or North Korea propaganda-style lies. It's so in your face it's almost parody. Yet for some reason there's still brain-dead morons who believe this.
I don't, and it's not even showing a source. Yeah, I gotta wipe all of OBS.
Use it now. We won in Venezuela, which is now working with us to produce millions and millions of barrels of oil. We are likewise winning big in Iran, and you will see.
Thank you, Celine, by the way.
Labor very, very shortly.
Yeah, it's propaganda.
America is back and doing really well. But we still have a major challenge that must be urgently addressed, because no country can be great without fair and honest elections.
Here we go.
You have to trust your country, because if there can be no trust, there can be no greatness. And that's very simple. No trust, no greatness. For many years, I've called for bold, swift, and decisive action to protect the integrity of America's elections.
Remember, the only elections are fair are when he wins or people that are his allies win.
That vote will be counted accurately in a system,
yes,
and that is to make that system secure, one where cheating and interference are not just difficult, but virtually impossible. Unfortunately, the system unification and release of critical intelligence revealing shocking vulnerabilities in our election infrastructure. This evidence shows that the election system we have dangerously exposes and really exposes like levels never thought possible to hacking, exploitation, and foreign interference. Just as disturbingly, this vital information has for many years been covered up.
I'm just going to let him talk for now.
The American people are beautiful, our great American people, but that all changes right now. The documents we will release starting tonight have been gathered by the White House Government Transparency Task Force, a great group of people, along with the staff of the President's Intelligence Advisory Board, supported by our top intelligence agency chiefs, who have all personally reviewed the findings. We are presenting this evening and fully confirmed their authenticity. You can see these documents for yourself at whitehouse.gov. That's whitehouse.gov. Go.
Make no mistake, yes, this is a big part of it, is that he just cannot accept that he lost something. This is the guy that to this day they say if he will cheat playing fucking golf and they catch him doing it. He can't accept that. But it's also too because they're scared shitless. If they lose the upcoming election, there's going to be fucking consequences. So they're going to do everything they can to fucking destroy democracy.
Check it out. Our purpose in disclosing this information is not to weaken confidence in election, but to earn that confidence by confronting vulnerabilities and correcting them very, very quickly. And that's what we're doing. The documents cover 5 major areas of concern. First, they show that over a period of years, starting during the 2020 election cycle, the People's Republic of China carried out what is believed to be the largest compromise of election data in history, resulting in China's illicit acquisition of 220 million U.S. voter files. That information includes names, addresses, phone numbers, political party preferences, and other sensitive data that would be needed to register to vote and engage in other nefarious activities, which is exactly what was happening. This data loss presents an unprecedented election security nightmare. The intelligence even shows that China assigned a data exploitation unit specifically to this new project. Compounding the travesty, the second set of documents we are releasing reveals that members of the deep state, very, very famous group of people, in many cases, in our intelligence.
It says the guy who was deeply involved with Epstein, and I'm just going to let him talk.
Work to actively suppress and downplay information about the extent of China's sinister election meddling, covering it up from both the president and the American people like nobody thought was possible.
Well, here goes our relations with China.
Agencies began
They're
learning
dead
about
now.
the compromise of voter registration files in 2020 when they discovered that tens of millions of voter data, think of that, tens of millions of voters' data in 18 states have been bought, stolen, or hacked by China. Yet those responsible for sounding the alarm instead kept the information secret and hidden. They did not disclose to me as president or to anyone else, and to the best of our knowledge,
his entire administration is the deep
Congress.
state.
In fact, all they kept saying is, this is the most secure election in the history of our country, a standard, very pat line that was divvied out to say. The cover-up of this colossal security breach is even more disturbing in light of the additional information showing that China engaged in other election-related activities to undermine my first administration and our 2020 campaign. They did not want, and they just didn't want it. They fought like hell not to have it, Donald Trump, to win, and for good reason. As the documents we are releasing show, CIA reporting explicitly stated, and I quote, in mid-2018, the Chinese Communist Party's policy was to leverage all domestic and foreign elements that were opposed to the U.S. president in an effort to reduce the U.S. president's votes and make him resign or prevent his re-election. Isn't that nice? Also in mid 2018, China was working
Donald,
to influence the results of the U.S.
if they had the power to do that, how the fuck did you get back in office in 2024? Your administration was also the administration in power when January 6th happened. So you stole the election from yourself? Whatever. I can't, man.
Midterm elections and later the results of the 2020 presidential election itself. Separately, in mid-2019, the Chinese government's strategy against the United States was focused on undermining domestic confidence in the U.S. president. They wanted to just make you sound like your president wasn't so hot, when actually your president has done a great job, and they did everything possible to do exactly that. Going on, this document says, and this is by the CIA, the strategy included efforts to use Chinese contacts with big U.S. companies to influence U.S. business leaders to turn against the President of the United States of America. The Chinese government sought to identify U.S. journalists who had reported negatively on the U.S. president and pay them large sums of money to write more negative articles about him, as many as they could, and they didn't care what they said. The Chinese government wanted U.S. president to lose the next election, and the reason they wanted me to lose is because they knew I was wise to them, charged them billions and billions of dollars worth of tariffs. And
you're doing, dude, you have done nothing but favors for China since you've been back in office. If anything, you being in office may have been more beneficial to China than Joe Biden. Come on, dude.
Built the strongest military anywhere in the world. We have the strongest military anywhere in the world. These are exact quotes from the CIA reporting. The name of the person doing the quote is now under review. But it gets even worse. Raw intelligence obtained by the FBI in 2020, yet buried by rogue bureaucrats, stated that China's activity.
But it was your FBI. You were in charge with the times that you are saying right now.
Even included an attempt to manufacture illegal ballots for Joe Biden. Documents show that during this period, dozens of significant CIA and NSA reports about China's election targeting were kept out of the presidential briefing. These were briefings I would get almost every day. Everything was kept out that was of importance. One email among intelligence analysts admitted that they had, quote, deliberately massaged the presidential daily briefing to withhold information regarding Chinese activities related to the election. Another official inside the FBI wrote that she was running, quote, a shadow government, unquote, to keep intelligence about China's election meddling from becoming known and to keep it away from the honorable press. Other officials who witnessed such efforts perceived the motivations to be blatantly political.
Yeah, it was how he handled COVID. He just cannot accept that he lost. And this is also his excuse, because the worse his numbers are, the more desperate he is to put his thumb on the scale. And he's going to do whatever. I told you, I warned from the beginning that he will do whatever. He will take the whole fucking world down with him if he thinks he's going down. And here we are.
Recently, we found significant numbers of burn bags in formation. And this is a group of bags that were used to destroy information given by President Barack Hussein Obama to be burned. It was supposed to.
Motherfucker, Obama's been out of office since 2016. He can't let any. But the funniest thing about him, Barack Hussein, you know why he says Hussein? There's the racism again. he never. How many times has supposedly they're all staged? Every assassination attempt with him is staged. Until someone succeeds, they're all staged. You don't ever hear him. People who tried to end his life, nothing to say about them.
Be burned. These bags were supposed to be at a different level by different people, incinerated and checked, but it never happened. Maybe we got lucky. We believe this was not done on purpose, but rather through gross incompetence of the people that were supposed to burn the bags. But the findings are stunning. Today, I'm asking the Office of the Director of National Intelligence, the Department of Justice, the FBI, and the CIA
What's up, Ching?
To investigate how and why such crucial information was hidden, to fire those involved in the cover-up, and to file criminal charges, if appropriate, against these people. Yet concealing China's meddling was only the beginning.
You know why? Because they're staged, and he doesn't want anyone to really think about them. That's why. If it was an actual assassination attempt, I promise you he would never shut the fuck up about it. Ever. But because there's foul play, he wants people to have it not be in their conscience.
The third set of documents we are releasing proves that for many years, Americans were blatantly lied to about the security of our election infrastructure, including electronic voting machines and ballot counting systems, dishonest, almost all. They're vulnerable and they're easily compromised, and people within our government knew that. Tonight, we're publishing a series of previously classified U.S. intelligence community assessments and other reports proving that our government has long known these machines are extremely exposed to attack. As one assessment states, we judge that the United States adversaries, including at a minimum Russia, China, Iran, North Korea, as well as non-state groups, have the capability to compromise U.S. election infrastructure. That's unquote.
Didn't you go through a whole thing where it was the Russia hoax and nothing happened with them? According to you, I mean to say.
But that's some statement, isn't it? Made by supposedly great patriots of our country. The document goes on to further state that, quote, we assess that centralized election-related data repositories, such as voter registration databases, poll books, and other.
So now, all of a sudden, Russia was a problem.
Their official election websites are most vulnerable to exploitation, and adversaries could use this access to these systems to disrupt election processes within the United States of America. Tonight, we're releasing all of those findings, and spanning from January 2020 to June 2026. This is a cyber threat aimed at the very heart of our democracy. Many people have questioned whether it could actually be possible to electronically manipulate vote totals or change election results on these terrible machines. Today, we are releasing documents that show the CIA obtained reporting of a specific plot to do a big number in favor of the corrupt Maduro regime in Venezuela. And that's exactly what happened, conspiring to digitally rig their own country's elections in 2020, and that's what they did. This reporting included precise details about methods to regime develop to digitally alter vote totals in ways that could not be detected even with an audit, no matter how deep they went. This intelligence underscores why we must take urgent action to ensure that our own system can never, ever be hacked or compromised like it was in the past. The fourth set of documents reveals that even when significant evidence of fraud has been detected, it has been...
Oh my God, this is so fucking boring. It's the same shit.
In such bad shape in so many states. and we are committing to fix it. And we're also committing to be working with those states and local jurisdictions to help them fix and patch known technical vulnerabilities before the midterm elections. We have very important elections coming up. We want those elections, to be honest. I've also ordered DHS to notify every state about non-citizens on their voter rolls and direct them to remove all ineligible voters from the lists immediately. But most importantly, addressing this crisis of election security demands that Congress must pass the Save America Act. How easy is that to do unless you want to cheat? The only reason you wouldn't do it is you want to cheat.
No, the only reason you would do it because you know it will disenfranchise a bunch of voters that would curry people into your favor. You're hoping that it would be Democrats, but there's even people that are doing like, yeah, no, this would hurt Republicans maybe even more if the SAVE Act is passed. But this is like, because you're so desperate, this is why he keeps pushing it. It's like his last-ditch effort to save him and everyone in his administration. He only cares about him, but the reason they're on board with it is they want to save their own asses, because there's a whole bunch of people that if they lose power that are going to be investigated, not just Trump, and they're panicking.
Because your policies are so bad and your candidates are so pathetic that you can't get away or can't get elected any other way. This landmark bill requires that all voters must show photo voter ID. How simple is that? Could I have your photo, please? Photo voter ID. All voters must provide proof of citizenship. Are you a citizen of our country, please? And hopefully there will be no corrupt mail-in ballots, which if you watched California and so many other places, mail-in ballots are inherently corrupt. So you would have no mail-in ballots except for illness, disability, military deployment, or travel if you're going away on business or vacation. These reforms are urgently needed to stop the
you got to show a photo ID.
To all Americans, I ask you to
and
pick up your phone
it.
tomorrow, call your representatives in the House and Senate, and demand that they pass the Save America Act without delay. Together we will restore faith and confidence in our country, and we will be bigger, better, and stronger than ever before.
This is all it was.
Thank you. God bless you. God bless our great military.
Bless.
And God bless America. Thank you very much.
Oh my God, it was just another, he's begging. Dude, this is the thing. They always try to point at other people, and they in terms of, they're always sitting there on a soapbox, right? With what you do. But he's sitting there, he called in to talk about Lindsey Graham dying, who was supposedly his friend. He's like, oh, you know what? Lindsey Graham really wanted them to pass the SAVE Act. Yes, I'm grifting off his death and don't give a fuck. Oh my God, dude, it's literally the same shit. It's the same shit. It was past the SAVE Act. We need to pass the SAVE Act. Chuck Schumer farted. Oh my God. That was the most nothing burger shit. That was just another limp dick attempt. I don't think it's really going to have that much of an effect, man. Fucking hell, the dude is just, I'll go to main screen for a bit. He's just fucking, it's all the same shit. It's the same fucking shit. So glad I skipped all that fucking blithering and blabbering of the same fucking nonsense. And he, like, dude, this was under your administration. When the election was, you stole the election from yourself, I guess, then. Oh my God, man. It just, I hate him so much. I can't stand the guy. It's nothing that we do. Everything he said, we have heard 8 billion fucking times already. 8 billion times. Oh my God. What a waste. What a fucking waste, dude. Like, you can't make this. It's just the same. Oh, we got never mind.
Phil, never mind voter fraud. What can be done about my cold dry chicken sandwich that DoorDash delivered late?
Listen.
What's up, everyone? She declared
Yes,
World War III yet with Iran? Trump's Save America Act isn't reform, it's voter suppression masquerading as patriotism. After 6 years of fabricated fraud claims, he's now weaponizing legislation to strip alien voting, disproportionately silencing minority, elderly, and disabled voters. This isn't about integrity, it's a naked power grab to entrench dominance by making it harder for his opponent's base to vote. That's all.
That's all it is. No more. Well, it's really bad. No more, no less.
Phil, never mind voter fraud. What can be done about my cold dry chicken sandwich that DoorDash delivered late?
Why is
What's up, everyone? She declared World War III yet with Iran? Trump's Save America Act isn't reform, it's voter suppression masquerading as patriotism.
Like, I have
After 6 years of fabricated fraud claims.
I don't know why it's doing that. Yeah, you know what, guys? I am going to end the stream now. I got to figure all this out once and for all. I don't know why it's all doing this. I really don't want to do it, but it's not giving me a choice. I can't run streams like this. And thank you, Evis2F. Thank you also, Throbbing. Yeah, it's just, there's some major issues going on. And it has to be fixed right now, no matter how long it takes. And I apologize to you. But it's just, it's not going to end, and I have to do it now. So, thank you I think you guys will understand. If I get done early enough, maybe I'll do some like QVC shit over on YouTube, but I got to figure this out now. I have to figure it out. It's out of control. Thank you very much, guys. Yeah, but that's just a Band-Aid, dude. It has to get figured out, anything and everything. Thank you, everyone, for understanding, and I will be back tomorrow. Appreciate you. Yes, I'll have the 4 subs there for next time. Yes, I will.